Happy Thursday! Ay. How are you guys? How is it going out there? Just checking that the neighbors didn't hear me. Okay, alright. How are you guys today? Today we're gonna go through some dollar bears actually. Hopefully some S&P 500 strength. Being buying that one lately, so we can also go through that. And well, I don't know. Maybe something new coming in today. I think that we are. I think we're going to have fun today. Okay, I think we're going to have fun today. So today it is Thursday, and I am looking forward for some different setups here today. But so we will all go through it. And Pepsi. What was I supposed to do now? I was supposed to welcome you. Welcome everyone. Boom. How am I? I'm good. And you know what? Look at my hair today. It doesn't stick up. Eh? That troll. I'm gonna find him. You know, in Norway, this is how trolls looks like, right? These ones. I will find him, right? I'm just gonna move that over there so you can see it. This people, that's what I'm gonna find today. If I look like that, almost swear there. But okay, anyways. So DXY actually is going higher. And I yesterday there we are. I yesterday talked about, let's see if I can find it. Nope. Okay, so it's me talking. Where did I talk about Euro dollar?
Catalyst.
Where here it is?
Can anyone come up with a catalyst? Can anyone make a catalyst for the market? That's what we need.
So here we are.
Talking about what's Ukraine gonna do now? And meaning a passive aggressive tactic. So be aware. So I still see this as a sell. That is my famous word from yesterday. We can go directly into Euro, and that was directly there. And what did we do? Boom! We sold it. So, you know, it's not a lot of pips in profit, but yeah, it goes, right? So we got that. Now, that is, what is it now? 20 pips in profit or whatever it is. I don't know which account was it even. It's 20 pips in profit. Okay, so that is kind of where that was. So that was yesterday evening. Now today, I still don't have a lower low, so I still feel like this is a very vulnerable trade. I still feel it. So I need a lower low before anything else. So hopefully throughout this live today, we can go through some lower lows or something like that. That's all great. 21 people today? Where did everyone go? So yeah, that is dollar bullishness. And if you think of dollar bullishness, as I think, you think of euro weakness. So hopefully this one should go lower. Australian dollar has again come down to the buy zone, has again gone higher, and again done what you would expect it to do if you are a buyer. So if you are a buyer here, also if you don't buy that thing there, that line there, I don't know, what are you then? Kind of a thing. That's your thing, and then your thing is also to have another buy down there. So right now, should be in profit on this one.
and you're hoping for it to make a higher high. Hello, Dizzy. Hello, Tito. Hello, Aga. What do you think about Nick's Cat Swissy trade? Honestly, haven't seen it, so I actually have to see it now. So Nick's trade. Let's see if we can find it first of all. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not gonna tell you where and what he did because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I can look at it. Yeah, maybe. But the stop loss placement is probably too aggressive for me. But I guess that's what you will have. But yeah. He bought somewhere in this region here. I think it's a bit of a loss right now. But or break even right now, but yeah. It's not what I would have done, but he's definitely there. Arga says he bought Aussie dollar for daily. Okay, cool. That's job done. If you are a pound dollar trader, you are thinking of throughout today or tomorrow, you're thinking that, and then that should be your buy. We have seasonality as well on pound. I'm going to talk about that in 2 seconds here. If you look at the pound dollar and we'll look at today, we are supposed to, seasonality wise, have a strong up move today, and then we're supposed to fall down to 8th, and then we're supposed to strengthen again. So right now we are supposed to have a strong move coming in on pound strength. We are seeing elevated or stronger data coming out of UK. So it all supported, but it's also against the dollar, right? So dollar is also strong. So it's this. So it might also be that pound dollar goes sideways, but this low is okay. But you don't want price to go lower than this low at the moment before it becomes a quote unquote lower low. Though if it makes a wick down there, that's okay. But I don't want it to close below 31.60. I know Abbas have said we should go down to 31 or whatever. That's a whole other setup again. So if we break 31.60, then you're gonna wait for 31. If you are a buyer on pound dollar. So right now you're just hoping for this one to just say boom higher. It looks like an extended triangle formation along with cat bullishness. Yeah, I don't have statistics as to how often or how well those patterns works though. So yeah. So I'm just looking at my email. I'm waiting for emails. So right now that is kind of what is currently happening, and then I'm hoping that you that you will get an entry here. So the thing is, people, did I? Why are we so few today? Okay, I'm not going to say. I'm just thinking that loud. Sorry, I'm not going to say it again. So that is kind of the next move here that I'm expecting. New Zealand dollar, again. Another one that is coming into some kind of pause right now. If you are a buyer of this asset, you're thinking that would have been a good buy, though it's a bit high. Right now you're thinking that is a good buy. But you're also thinking this can come down here and then go higher again. So you have two front. We have one entry here that you should have. And then you should have one entry here. Stop loss below here. And waiting for the rest. That stop loss up there shouldn't be down there though, but because I know it's more than 50 or 100 pips. But if you have like 50 pips down there and then another entry again to see how things will continue going higher. So yeah, that is kind of, first of all, and if it comes down here very fast, you might be wondering if you should take it or not. But as long as you are above 68, 63, you are in a good level. Right? As long as you're above that. But if you look at the indicators such as the
such as the EMAs. Everything says that this is aggressively bullish. Everything is great. But of course, we don't know if this is going to make a drop now or not. But so far, you're thinking, aha, this is great. It's lovely. That's what you're thinking. It's lovely. Pound yen is aggressively bullish. I am not happy with you who sold it. The reason for that, there is no bearishness here whatsoever. Just because I don't know what you have used to get to that conclusion, but I would love you to use my rules, and my rules are that you need, let's say, cycle level at 161. You need market to take profit. That is, first of all, the most important thing. Then you need a reversal. Then you need a lower low, lower high, and the confirmation you need is that there's going to be two lower lows. You need a break of that low, which you have right now. This is an aggressive sell. This is an aggressive, but it's still just a double top potentially. So that is that. That is that. And then we need to have the lower low before we can sell. And that is supposed to save you from all the losses selling against the trend up here. If you're using EMAs, for example, 21 and 55, they're all very bullishly. So your process should say, this is not bearish, I cannot sell it. Okay? If you are a buyer and you thought yesterday, holy guacamole, what was happening? It was nothing else than just a normal pullback to central pivot. So now you have that maybe at break even or so, and now you're thinking today, should I enter another buy? I would just say take it easy, maybe a new higher high, and then pull back, and then a pullback down there. And I would say that if you have a buy in here or here, be okay with that. That's okay buys. Those are two buys I would love you to take if you're a buyer on pound yen, and yeah, seeing it going higher. So if you sold pound yen, I see you, but we have to go through the rules every time. Does it fit? Does it fit? Does it fit? Does it fit? And this only fits for a very aggressive buy with low risk attached to it. Okay? S&P 500, this is my buy from a couple of days ago. I'm currently in loss on that one right now. I took the chance. I understand it's aggressive. We have breached the low that I wanted to. It's the same thing as pound yen pullback. It's a pullback to M2. It's a pullback to the 55. And we're supposed to kick higher, which we didn't. But okay, whatever. So any move lower is for me seen to be buying opportunities. Right now I took a late buy. I understand, I know. But I should have taken that buy, 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 and now I'm late, and I understand. Was it a FOMO trade? Not necessarily per se a FOMO trade, but I definitely should have a bigger, be a bit more aggressive in these areas instead of being aggressive up there, which is too late. So right now we're having a lower high. So then that makes it a bit of a pause. I'm not going to take it out my trade. I'm still going to trade it. But I see if we break 44.50, I will be more of a shorter term pause. But I do try to scalp it or have daily entries, like scalp entries, and then just hold them forever. So I guess that's what took me. But if I then look to doing the monthly pivots, that is going to be another place where I'm going to add some trades. We now have that at 43.83 and 43.09. I'm still waiting for those ones to get hit so we can take it higher. So as you can see, the line I made here goes down to that buy level for next month.
can I buy pound dollar and pound Swissy? Hassan, I have already mentioned pound Aussie, pound dollar, sorry, of what you need to do. You can if it makes a higher high now, and then a pullback, which you don't have right now. So currently you're struggling to breach above 132. 132 is used as a resistance at the moment, so you need to break that minimally for you to be, we are going to be buyer this week as well. Now, continue to be buy. By the way, we have already hit target on the weekly here. Barely hit target. Came down quite aggressively. And we're almost back down to, the same level again. So if this can range or something and then just continue, go higher, then 132 is still going to be used as a resistance. But I'm a dollar bull, so I am glad there's a green candle there. And I'm glad on euro we have a red candle there. I hope we can breach lower today so we can get another sell tomorrow. I have not seen news on Australian dollar in particularly, so I don't know if there is something that if you guys knows more than what I do, but yeah, I can double check my sources. But yeah, so Financial News says needs to know about market risk. According to a senior administration official, the U.S. spokesperson with allies was assessing. Assisting Ukraine in obtaining anti-ship missiles, and they're also discussing the N-word. And then Ukraine has requested tanks from NATO but received no response, which is making them, a part of the war. That's why they don't want to. China hopes that the US will lift all its tariffs as soon as possible, and I saw that was it Syria? Syria said that if Israel, or in any way, shape, or form, starts going into the Ukraine war, that will be seen as an attack on Syria, and they will respond with brutal force. That's what I saw this morning. So that's at least what I've seen so far. And if you look at the economic calendar right now, there is not much. So the soybean export sales was 400,000. Last one was a lot, and now not so much this way. So, yeah. Jobless claims was 187,000, down from forecasted 210, which previous was 214. That means there's an improvement in the economy. All right. So right now I am looking for New Zealand dollar actually. Okay. In this case, what goes through your head? It all depends if you are buyer or seller. Of course, that depends on your view size and stuff like that. But what goes through your head, right? We haven't reached target for the week yet, but we have extended a move quite a lot with New Zealand strength only against dollar strength. You see the market right now pausing a bit. Does that mean we're going to start falling now? Not necessarily, no. So right now I'm just saying, take a chill pill, and wait for things to calm down, and then see if continue buying as you are coming down to buy zones and stuff as a scalper. And if you're wondering which scalping entries you're supposed to have today, around now, but I would also rather, so it's either that level there or that level there, you're thinking, if it should go higher from. And as long as we are above 69.69, you are thinking this should now definitely continue higher. Technically, at least. But it's the same theme again. It's Aussie strength. It's New Zealand strength. Is pound. I don't know what pound is doing. Pound strength, weakness, whatever. Gonna take all that away. Gonna make it a way more easier for you to understand it. And that is what you're expecting to see. We can see a potential range forming, but I would just say, okay, as long as you're above 3150, I will put that as a stop loss. You are still eligible for bullishness. Good morning, Franco. How are you? How are you today? For everyone who's here today, what is resistance level? So it has breached all those resistance level tests. So it's just, well, it has reached 75, and the next level is 75.50. So right now it is at a resistance, but the strength has not subsued. The market has not taken profit on Aussie dollar so far. So you are looking for it to go higher. And if you are a seller here, you can't even think about selling it whatsoever. You're more thinking like, well, that ship is sailed. Daniel F comes in with USD CAD request. Michael bought this a couple of days ago, I think. And nothing much has actually happened for USD CAD, which is rather not surprising, is actually quite expected, to be honest. And it is going from range to range to range to range. Now, until you get some kind of divergence, you don't have any buy setups or sell setups here. So right now you're like, well, we had 125.64, and you're thinking, aha, this sounds like a good deal, but it's literally just a deal in the ocean. It's currently just sinking, and nothing is really setting up for USD CAD. Fundamentally, both of them are strong. Technically, both of them are strong. So it's a tug war between two crabs that nobody is probably going to win anyways. Good morning, Otto. How are you? Test, thanks. And Franco says it's winning. That is how it is supposed to be today. Euro New Zealand, on the other hand, has seen a downward trend, which is pretty acceptable. Sorry, expected. So for this week, you have seen it falling from M3 didn't, and it's there now. And you're thinking, where should it go? Well, it should go down to current price. Now, what do you expect now? You have two expectations. You have one, it will just continue lower, hopefully for the best, or it would have some kind of pullback and you sell again on Friday, Monday. So if you are a seller this week, you're thinking, we'll take profit. That is what I would do, at least. But that's up to you. Yeah. But when it comes to USD CAD, I really wanted to to reflect good trading, good setups, wonderful setups, and USD CAD isn't giving it to me right now. Question comes in here. Eivind, how do you define trend? Do you use candle close for a higher high and lower low? So let's go through that one on pound yen. I think pound yen is a good one to look forward to. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Trend Trading School with Eivindfx here on YouTube. You are going to see a mastermind in trend trading. So, first of all, what is a trend? A trend is a series of higher highs and higher lows. Then the next thing is what do you need? What is the first sign of a new trend? Now you can say these are highs that we need to break. So in this case, we are saying, it broke. Are we bullish now? Not entirely. We now have a higher high here in comparison to all this thing, not comparing that. And you now here have a higher low. Do you at any point, Eivind, see that coming? Yes, I do. With my small pivot points, I would say if price is here, if we are here, I'm thinking I'm going to be a buyer. And I'm thinking tomorrow is a good day. Technically, you can say this is your buy level. And that's a bit low actually. This is your buy level. But that is a bit too early. Okay, so we'll just continue a bit more. Price comes down. You can take that if you want to. That is up to you. But I would say, here we have a candle close. Not wicks, candle close above that high and that high. That is in this case a higher high. That's a high. That's a higher low. Now is when I'm looking for, hey, what is going to happen tomorrow? Let's see if we can go for a bullish bias tomorrow. And tomorrow here it says that it should be a buyer between 152.73 and 152.40. So I will put a limit order on that evening. And I will say goodbye, adios. I will put stop loss down there. That is 90 pips. That's a healthy stop loss. I will then reduce my lot size in half. So I can take that trade. Probably a bit lower. Cool. And then I will continue on. Yeah. And then I will do the same thing the next day. I will say, okay, cool. Price is coming back down again. I will buy that price. And I will put my stop loss below previous low. And now we have established a trend. Okay. So in this case, when is it a bullish trend? When is it a bullish trend? The bullish trend is, in my eyes, when you have had two higher highs and two higher lows. The question is, for the second higher low is the difficult part to get. Sometimes that is just a poof, just go straight up, or sometimes it does give you a pullback as it did here, and then you continue buying as it comes back to your buy level. Now, does this matter at all? To a degree, yes. To a degree, no. The reason for that is that I literally used this part of the screen. This is what I used in this example. This is the lows. This is the lows. This is the higher highs. This is the high. This is the higher low. This is the higher high, and that is my entry. Okay? Is that a good explanation? Good explanation? So, my personal opinion on the GT is that monthly resistance consolidate will start to move at month end. Yesterday was a signal for selling confirmation after making a lower low. Mike, I completely disagree with you. Too risky to buy now. Okay, but I completely disagree with you. Gold, please. I think uptrend until 2000. The reason, mister, is the reason for right now on pound yen is that we did not make a lower low. It is a low, but not a lower low. That is the previous low. And you can say, well, it's below that low, but okay. If you're going to be a trader, you need to understand that low there is actually a buy. The question becomes that you are probably thinking about either it will do that, therefore it's not a good buy level, or it will stop, peak, and make a double top, and then make a lower low. And you might have said, oh, that makes that makes me lose a lot. But if you're going to say that's a low, are we not supposed to be buying there? Are we not supposed to be buying there? Are we not supposed to be buying there? Of course we're going to be buying there. Of course we're supposed to be buying there. So this pullback, yes, was scary for some yesterday. But if you have confidence, if you understand what you're doing, if you understand that we are elevated, we need a deeper pullback, that is your buy. It is risky. It is high, yes, but it's still your job to do it. And then if it now doesn't give you any profit, by the way, it's a break-even, it's a now break-even trade if you're wondering. If it now goes lower, you lost nothing in this case in particularly. And the reason why for this that I advocate for this one, and I know we are past targets and all those things, is because we are past targets, and until we see a full reversal, which we don't have right now, that is a pullback to continue higher. Howdy, Michael. How did you use the CAD trade go? And I remember I forgot to bring me some water. So there's gonna be a dance break right now. So have fun. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope that was fun. What about Nasdaq and US 30? We can go through that. That's okay. So S&P 500 right now is at resistance M3 at the moment for the week. I bought around current price, I guess. Am I back in profit now? I'm back in profit. I bet back a bit of a profit. So I have currently bought that one. So I am in a buy here, but I'm also expecting us to come down to this level next month, which is, I just took it away. I don't know why I took it away though, but I took it away. Cool. Yeah. Actually, spot on, mate. So I hope to have another buy at 43.81 level. So we shall see if that goes in. Kasasa, come here. Come here, Kasasa. Come here. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna beat your ears.
When you come to Nairobi, I'm gonna beat your ass. So, yeah, that is that one. And then Nasdaq, we are thinking 14,000. That as well, there is a buy in this level here if you took it, and continue higher. But I still expect it to fall. I don't expect it to fall. I'd expect it to fall. I want it to fall so I can buy it at a better level. But if I don't get it, I'm still going to be a buyer here. Good evening, Aaron. My mom was like, "Who's gonna beat who?" Say to your mother, Aaron, that Kasasa is a very bad person. He said that I'm a terrible dancer, and he hurt my feelings. Okay? Tell your mother he said I'm a terrible dancer and he hurt my feelings. He's a bully. That is not nice to say, Kasasa. Michael, you never surprise me. You never surprise me. So right now, that is that on Nasdaq. And then US 30, I wanted to do. Yeah. I will let you take care of him. And the same thing for US 30. I'm still, pausing a bit though, but still, buy, and then now we are at plan B. So it's still a buy level, but I'm also again going to be a bit of a monthly trader and say, if we come down to 34,000, I am thinking of buying it again. I'm just gonna have a buy limit there anyways. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. If you're wondering what that is a pivot level for the month. That's aggressive entry for next month, and uses this resistance here turning into support, and using this support, this resistance turning into support again and again. That is at 33,400. So either those two prices are things that I'm thinking about. Michael, you bought a euro pound, and for all mothers out there, I do apologize, but I can talk about the markets in a more professional way. I do apologize for that. I will. So right now the market moves is that the Fed, the American Central Bank, is increasing interest rates. That increases demand for dollar, and dollar will rise. The Ukraine crisis has sent commodity prices up. That means Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar should rise. And that's like your gasoline price has risen, your electricity price has risen, your natural gas, your gas to your house for heating has risen, and all that creates demand for currencies that is exporting these commodities. And on the other side, we have euro pound that nobody really cares about too much, and it is not really a good setup. But okay, cool. It is what it is, bro. You can take it as you want. You bought euro pound, okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't agree. That is that. So that is the interesting part one, is that your pay doesn't increase as fast as inflation generally in the economy, and that can create stagflation and a crisis. So they need to stop making the inflation and prices of goods go higher so rapidly. But if you have a normal progressive 2.5 inflation generally in the market, generally in the society, and then you have the pay, your people's wages also go up at a similar fashion,
then everything is okay. But right now, the inflation in America is around 7%. It is way above 2.5% target. So, and wages, as far as I know, does not grow as fast as that. Yeah, as I'm not telling you to do anything else, Michael. You are absolutely allowed to do whatever you want to do. Okay. You are allowed to do whatever you want to do. So today I'm presenting you charts from other traders in this group. This is from Investor True, not Investor anymore. It is Abbas. Abbas is not here. Abbas thinks that 131.47 level, which I mentioned earlier, is a good buy level, all the way down to 131.12. Yes, I agree. I don't want that, but okay, whatever. And he thinks pound dollar should go up to 134 plus. We all saw price going up to 133. It was rejected, and now it's coming back down to the support. And the question becomes, does pound now come into its seasonality move higher? And according to seasonality, it's supposed to go higher now, pound dollar. But if it does go higher and you lost the move, then don't blame me. I have at least made it to your attention, and then you have to make your own choices, but at least I brought it to your attention. And it has not made a lower yet, so I think we are still good to the upside. Do I know about ICT? What is ICT? What can ICT be? Information and communications technology. Inner circle trader. Oh, no. Is that those people? Yeah, no. I don't know anything about them, and I probably won't use them either. I'm just looking at their things, but yeah, they have 215,000 on YouTube. But I will look more into them. But I do not have any. Anything from them, no. At the moment. All right. So today, we are supposed to be looking into what is going to happen over the weekend, and I want us to go through something first together. So it's 4 p.m. So I want to back test, if that makes sense to anyone, seasonality or my trading, what we should trade together for 2022. Okay, so I will go through EURUSD right now, and I'm gonna make us go through 2022 as a seller on euro. Okay, so generally, on the monthly, you are supposed to be selling M3, which was around, well, it's the right one even. Monthly bearish buys. Let's see if we can load. Yeah. So that is the sell, 31st of December. It goes down 100 pips. Okay. Does it reach any targets whatsoever there? Yes, almost it does. So, in that situation, I expect you to, if you do decide to sell at resistance at the 1st of January, which you're supposed to, I then expect you to be either break even or profitable. So, in that case, I expect you to be having no losses in the first move there. Okay, cool. Now, the next thing that does then happen is price comes back up again. Now, are you going to be selling the next weekly pivot, M3, and or in that area, And the answer is yes. That is still your job. And that leads to a loss. But you are still, in my view, 2 wins. Okay? 2 wins. If you sold there, and if you sold in this area here, but experienced 1 profit and 1 loss, or 1 stop loss. Okay? The next thing that then continues to happen is that we then go up to monthly target. If you are thinking I should sell euro dollar, you have 2 things to do on monthly. You have either that sell there, or you have the monthly target if it hits early, and sure it did. When you come to Friday then and Monday, you're seeing we have a drop here. Then you are supposed to be selling somewhere in this area again. If it then continues higher, then so be it. So those are 2, 3 strategy wins, but in your account you have maybe 2 wins and 1 stop loss. In this case, if you're break even, you have 0. If in this case you have 50 pip stop loss, fair enough, you have negative 50. And if you sold somewhere in this area, I'm just going to give you a very terrible entry, somewhere here, and you took it all the way down to take profit again, that is 150 pips. Now, in this case, for January specifically, you are supposed to be profitable with 100 pips. That's what you are supposed to be aiming for. Now we are sitting here and everything is okay. Nothing is really bad. You don't really feel the feelings of anything, and everything is okay. Okay. Now you go over to February. What are you supposed to do 1st of February? 1st of February, you're supposed to sell euro dollar. Can you sell in this market? Somebody sold euro dollar here. That is okay. That is okay. That is to 50 pips, 50 pips loss, 100 pips loss, and 100 pips win. Now we are back to 0. So we are back to 50. 50 plus at this moment. The next question is, you're going to sell M3 next week as well. Now, this trade gives you a bit of a more of a Bozer move. So, when you sell M3 up there, you go all the way down to stop loss, to take profit, which is 460 pips, but it doesn't come until March. In the meantime, you're supposed to be selling center pivot or M3, so it's another 400 pips. You're supposed to sell center pivot or M3, it's another 300 pips. Then you're supposed to sell M3 the next week as well. That is another 268 pips. In total, that is above 1,000 pips. Maybe even 1,500. Sorry, I can't even count. 464 plus 391 plus 343 plus 267 plus previously 50. That is 1,224 pips. So that is how I want you to strive for in the coming months, that with your bias, with your analysis, with your strength to hold trades, you are supposed to be continuing what you are supposed to be doing. Now, the thing is that now, today
Do we have bearish trend setups right now? If we're looking at the monthly, we have reached target early. We have come up to an M3. We have sold off again. We have come up to another M3 and we have sold off again. But we have never made a new lower low. If you are continuing to sell this until April, you still have the conviction. You still think that we are going to go down to 108.50 or whatever, 108.50 before we branch maybe higher in April, for that matter. Okay? And Edwin says, it's been a while since you have gotten your trades on A1 Discord. Yeah, that is definitely one of my weaker points and definitely something I need to work on. So, if you are a seller still on Euro, as I did yesterday, as I did the day before, I'm still adding sells, and that is still the most viable, trading setup for euro dollar. Now you're wondering, if I have 50 pips stop loss here, 50 pips stop loss there, 50 pips stop loss here, how do I win? I win when you get those 400, those 150 to 400. I'm just going to be realistic. 150 to 400 pip moves. Michael says, I think I will be coming home to Kenya end of June, start of July. Thank you, bro. Very much welcome. Going through this now, was this helpful? To believing in the future, to being patient, to being, okay, there is a loss there. We are wrong in some weeks. We are not right every week, but we never give up. We always stay on our line. We always stay on our bias. And if our bias is maybe wrong one week, the next week we can be right again. So if you like that, please hit the like button if that made you feel anything positive. So right now, pound dollar, I've been hoping for this one to reach higher now today. It has not reached 132, and 132 is kind of the most important, well, it's an important level for me to still climb above. Australian dollar yen. Okay? Yesterday, the other pairs fell, I would call it, quite dramatically. But USD yen has not fallen any, sorry, Australian USD yen has not, Australian yen has not fallen at all. What did it do? It went down to the buy zone and continued higher, as it has been doing for quite some time. Okay? For those who knows the words I'm going to use now, I am really looking into some kind of D and some kind of G for tomorrow. I am not thinking. I haven't really landed it yet. Not on the amount, not on the specific price, or whatever it's supposed to be. But I'm like, what if the community can get something as well? So I'm just thinking about it, and tomorrow we shall see if I come up with something. If I have been able to do what is required to do. So if I'm supposed to stream actually to get entries on these pairs, I should actually stream at 3 or 4 or 5 a.m. Believe it or not. And if you look at New Zealand yen as well, 1, 2, 3, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. my time is apparently when it came down to a level where we can start buying it. But
whatever. US oil has today come down to the buy zone and said, hey, I'm here. I hope it will go down soon. It doesn't do that yet, as of yet, but it's all good, I guess. We're just gonna wait for it to return lower. So right now it's just in between, and yeah. Yeah, so Edwin, what are we gonna do about that? What kind of penalty if I don't post a trade for 1 week? What kind of penalty should I receive? That's what you can think about, Edwin. If I don't post any of my trades for 1 week, what should happen? I do see that Nick is doing some wheel things on his stream. I think it's pretty creative. I think it's pretty creative. I've also seen Courage. Courage did a stream, and I think it was sponsored, and he gave away Battleship Pass, whatever that is. But I'm still in the process of if I'm able to, because if we did it before and we were taken down, so I don't want that to happen again. What was fun about the last year, right? Secret Box says CAD Swissy. CAD Swissy Secret Box is in a range at the moment on the 1 hour, and I would say if you're going to buy it, you probably need to have a breakout to the upside and then take it from there more than anything else. So right now, if that happens, then you can buy it again. But right now, it just doesn't move whatsoever. Michael says 24-hour stream. Is there anyone interested in a 24-hour stream with me even? Am I able? Then I have to take the camera with me and stuff. Then I have to take the camera with me and stuff. Or I just sit here for 24 hours. Then we have to do workout. Then we have to do dance. And then, Kasasa, you are going to give me positive reassurance of my dancing. What coffee are you drinking? I'm not drinking coffee today. Shrink says, hi, Ivan, I love the pivot strategy. Thank you for that lesson. This says, trading made easy with Ivan Low, how simple his strategy is. And I'm going to put that into success in my Discord. Thank you very much. What is it like being a trader? You can make a vlog, yeah. Yeah, then... Yeah, so how is it to be me? I am in meetings, I send emails, I do other things as well, I stream, I do research, I trade. So if trading is like 10 minutes of my day, so the rest is boring, by the way. And I go out for restaurants like once in a lifetime. I mean, once in, I don't know, a year. I do streams in the evening with the boys. Sorry, not the boys anymore. With the mentorship group every evening. And tomorrow morning I'm going to have a Zoom meeting with A1 VIP group. So there's stuff there I can't stream, or you're just gonna be on mute next to me, with music on, I guess. You got to God, Michael. Like, what kind of English is that? Is that Irish, mate? Yeah, 24-hour stream with fun with the wife. Yeah, as if. Okay. Yeah, and then you're gonna film me while I sleep as well. Well, 24 hours doesn't require me to sleep at all, by the way. I can't doze off, I guess, but I've seen was the subathon of what was it, Ludwig? He did it for 7 days or whatever it was, because for every time people subscribed to him or whatever, donate or whatever it was, he was added 30 seconds to it, and it was the largest donation stream ever or something like that. It went on forever. Do I have fun with my wife? I have fun with my wife, but it's nothing for you to see. Oh, you're talking about dancing without pants? Yeah, of course. It's always that as well. Somebody asked for gold. I saw another YouTuber saying, we should buy it when it crosses above here. And I'm like, dude, you aren't right, are you? So, we came up to 1950. A bit higher than that. And just going to go down to like 15 minutes time frame or something like that. To see what's going on down there. So, Goldie. Goldie went higher. Goldie found sellers. Goldie came down again and found buyers. So if you're going to be trader on the 15-minute time frame on my strategy, so say go to daily, you are supposed to be buying down here, not up there. So that's if you're a buyer. So that is way too late, bro, to be thinking of buying up here. But okay, have fun. So the next situation is, as we are thinking this one should fall, what do we need to see? We need to see break of that low there. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. It's not coffee, bro. It's soft. What do you call it? I always say it right. I think it's called Ribena. This thing. Ribena. I don't know. This thing, blackcurrant thing. This delicious thing here. That is what I'm drinking right now. So I've added water. I think it's 1 to 4 water, whatever it is. So yeah. For those who's wondering. So gold right now is, that is your buy, and that should be the level to hold. I'm buying natural gas at 5.53. What do you think, Evan? I don't think that was a good buy, Simon. I think that's, well, we are what? We're now at 117, or we have fallen a bit, maybe. I don't know if you have the same prices. You have 5.17, and I'm thinking 5 before buying. I'm Kenyan too, if you want to make it so I can. Shranky, what are you talking about? I'm Kenyan too, so if you can make it, so can I. Oh yeah, Sonia. Okay, now. I thought you were commenting on dancing with. I thought you were commenting about my dancing with no pants. I thought that was what we were talking about, but okay. We're gonna kick you out of the Discord. Okay, Edwin. Really? What about a fine? I will give you I will give you $10 for every week. I don't trade 50 maybe. So I need to send you my trading ideas every day. Every Friday you can come to the VIP group every Friday and say, "Hi Evan, did you post any signals? Did you post any trades?" Yeah. That's the deal there. We should make a dancing group. Yeah, I probably should. I'm really worried about this pound, not worried, but I'm thinking about this pound dollar thing. Okay, so it still hasn't made a lower low. It's still falling a bit, yeah, so that's, some short-term pullback there, but would be a thrill to see you and Harold dancing. Yeah, Kasasa, when are you coming to Nairobi? Eh? Do you need me to buy you a ticket or something? And then Quebec, one of you come to Nairobi. You said you're coming to Nairobi soon. So if we gather people and then we have a meeting and then we are gonna have fun and then we can dance as much as we want. But it's not going to be any. It's not going to be. It's going to be my kind of dance. It's going to be my kind of dancing, not your kind of dancing. By the way, I don't like dancing, so you're not going to see me dancing anyways. But I can put up some Swahili songs, and you can probably dance to those and have fun with those. Harold, yes. How are you, General? Are you okay? Can you buy me a ticket? Juan, you live a bit far away. Casasa lives in Entebbe, so it's $30, I think, away. But yeah, sure. Abbas is not from Egypt, no. How are you feeling, Harold? How was it? I know I hate dentist talk as well, so I'm not gonna bother anyone with dentist talk. But he went to the dentist today apparently. So I feel for you. So generally, traders are buying pound, and they are generally 168 pips in loss. Even those who sold are 58 pips in loss. Where do they sell? 50 pips in loss? What do you sell then? Lower lows? Damn. 50 pips from current price, that's down there. They sell 130, 130. Wow. That's harsh. Where is it? There it is. That's harsh. Average short price is 120. What? 10.26. What do I have? I have 10.10. Okay. Fair enough. But I should have sold that one. Okay. Eivindfx, I will inform you shortly when I will come into Nairobi. Yeah, cool. We're in Nairobi because I'm also in Nairobi. Called. You're in Komarok. I saw what too. I'm around Village Market area. So I'm across town. 50% giveaway on your profits on the trade. Okay, cool. Deal. Okay. I will come and find you and serve you the army. If I... Yeah. I will come and find you before I serve the army. Okay, cool. Deal. Deal. Another thing that I want us to go through today is seasonality for Euro. Where are we right now? We are there. So going into April, we still have some seasonality to the downside. And we might have a bullish April, seasonality wise. And last year, or the year before that, it was almost parabolic in April. I'm not sure if that's going to happen this year. I'm still working on it, but at least one piece of information is that is bullish. When you look at gold, for example, if I can only find it, my eyes doesn't see it even. There we are. The peak was 23rd, 24th of February, right? But that wasn't this year because it was some news there. But until like July, nothing really happens. Until June, July, nothing really happens on gold. So I don't know. And dollar is supposed to fall from now on until May actually. So if that happens, How are you going to trade that if dollar falls until May? Okay? There's an easy, simple solution on the 4-hour chart. If I can only find it. Thank you. If the 55 and 21 crosses to the downside. When did it happen last time? It was a long time ago now. But this is how it looks like. We peak 31st of March. You see the range we are in now. And if it breaks out now, boom. And then stops 31st of March. And you just see it falling. You heard it from me that is something you need to really study. Okay? Really study that reversal there. Now you have 6 days to study that reversal. So you can take the reversal. Hakuna Matata, Edwin. Hakuna Matata. I don't know why. What is going on here? Why can't I load things? Is it my computer or your computer? The other thing with S&P 500, it is supposed to be the bottom of the market right now. That's why I am aggressively buying, because April is a fantastic month to trade. Okay? Fantastic month to trade. So the average return is best on Tuesdays. So maybe Tuesday next week is going to be the day. But then if I'm going to trade it, I need to be in it before. Okay? And we need to be in it before. See a bonga, Mr. Ivan. I don't know what that means, but I hope it's high. Of some sort. Sonda, you can't make me, Edwin. You can't fight with me now, can you? Okay. Somebody says, what does... So go to YouTube. Maybe. YouTube. And somebody says, Hakuna Matata. This is what you... No, sorry. So, Hakuna Matata is Lion King. It is the 1994 movie with Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba. And they make a song that they have as their life motto, and they're making fun of Simba. If you haven't seen this movie, you have really missed out in the 1990s, 1990s era. So, it comes from Lion King. Please watch that movie if you haven't. It's a child movie, and show it to your kids. It has some very fun things in there, and I loved it as a kid. Yes. Yes, Edwin. I expect 4380 to be a next buy level for next month. So if it falls here, it falls here, and I don't care. Dollar strength is picking up today. That is great. Right? Cool. Good. So, as everyone left the building, I will leave the building too, I think. I don't have any... I'm just waiting for an email. I want to have an email. Not anyone email, but from somebody special. And they haven't sent me an email. How annoying is that? Somebody not sending you emails, which they should do. So... can't dance. Ah. Because I will work on my dance moves for tomorrow, and then you will laugh even more. Java is pretty good though. Java is pretty good, but yeah, most coffee coming out of Kenya is good. Well, I will work on that. I saw how bad I was because my camera is too close. But I will. USDs. Yeah. Target hit. That was the sell levels for yesterday. That didn't happen. So hitting weekly target right now. So it's just... Yeah. It's just... I
I don't know what makes SAR so strong right now, but it's definitely a target. So just need to leave it alone. Does higher interest rate negatively affect the stock market? No, it doesn't. Well, it does short term. There's statistics on it, but if you look over, generally speaking, over a longer period of time, there is some short-term volatility in the beginning, yes, but not as much as that. It's not going to crash the stock market. US 30 is dropping a little. I can probably look into that as well. So how will you... If I can just find it, that was probably the easiest part of it. But no, it doesn't. So, established trend. Trend starts here. Okay, so from there we need to start buying. And then we're going to add the daily pivots. And buy. And now it says a bit of a bye-bye. So right now, as long as it's hold that one, I'm okay with it. If it drops below, down to 34,000, I will be a bit more concerned as to that. But that only makes me a bit more, focused that we need to find reversal when we come down there again. But right now, it's okay. Tech asks, why do I choose to live in Kenya? It's because my wife is Kenyan. Simple as that. What are your lives in Kenya? It's good. It's a good life. I can't say that I'm living in a mud hut without internet or without TV and without hot showers, but it has some challenges with it, where the power goes. Not too often, by the way, but I'm just used to know that it always is there. But it's okay. Abbas! Abbas, we're gonna have a discussion now. And we're gonna have a discussion as to we're going to discussion Abbas as to why you were late and you're getting reprimanded for it and you're a bad boy. So what do you want to tell about your current things, bro? Is this a short chart you want to is that a chart you want to discuss here now? Shranky says, tell them about traffic. The thing is, Shranky, I do not have traffic because I chosen to live in a side of town that I don't need to go to town, so I don't have traffic. And yes, there's traffic in the evenings and stuff, but it's nothing like in Nairobi town. So if you choose more wisely of where you live, bro. I've heard about an apartment out there costing 13,000 a month, so it's not like it's, well, that's far out though, by the way. But if you have Village Market, you have Two Rivers, you have Roslin, Riviera Mall, 3 malls within 1 kilometer, big ones. You have all that you need. You don't need to go to town. So traffic is terrible. Yes, traffic is terrible. It makes you sit for 2 hours. But I don't live those side of town. This is green. This is lush. This is far out, further out at least. And I see palms. I don't see concrete. That's probably the difference. So going to the mall, there's no traffic. Going from the mall in the evening, there is traffic, but I'm not at the mall when there is traffic. Because, you know, as a forex trader, I can just go whenever I want. So I don't go there on Sundays, which is the worst day of the week. But that's everyone goes there then. But other than that, it's a good life. It's a good life. They recently just upgraded the road outside here, So now we have a dual carriageway. So it goes very smoothly. I'm on the so it's not too far away from the ring road, so I can get around town. Don't need to go to town. But yeah, so pound dollar, which Abbas was looking into. I don't like it. I don't like it that it doesn't go higher though. But euro was dropping a bit, and it still doesn't make a lower low. So yeah. So there's always traffic. Yeah. So Africa, there's always traffic. There's always someone to pickpocket you. There's always someone to steal your phone. There's always someone to scam you. There's always someone to take advantage of you. But I don't go out so much, and that's probably a problem more than the solution. But yeah. So I know where Komarok is. I've been to Komarok, and I know the area. I'm just saying, maybe Komarok isn't the best place to live. It wasn't, at least in 2010. So I would move. But yeah. You have a unique personality. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, bro. And if you use Juja Road, which I remember Juja Road back in 2010, where kids was playing a half a meter away from the road, and it's just one road in each one way in each direction, and it's heavy traffic, and it was the worst. It's the worst nightmare ever. I don't know if Juja Road has changed since then, but if you use that road, that's just it doesn't move. It does not move to town. If you tell someone from Komarok to come to town, you need to tell them the day before. Dizzy, no, that is not true. Norway doesn't have traffic in the same way as Kenya. It takes 10 minutes for me to go 15 kilometers in my town, and I don't have traffic. Here in Nairobi, I don't have traffic because I don't need to go to town. So there's not. If you go to India, if you go to Pakistan, if you go to China, to Beijing, whatever, of course there's traffic because it's millions of people living in a small space, right? But for me personally, I've just made choices. That's all. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So I'm trying to get people to meet up one day. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. London has traffic 15 kilometers, 2 hours. Yeah, but how far is to the mall from here? That's not too far. It's not too far. The funny thing is, Juja Road is still the same, Evan. Still has the same traffic. Okay. Sorry, bro. So Nick bought Cat Swissy. Okay, have fun with it, bro. I'm not laughing off him. I'm just, okay, this is a range, bro. We need to do better than that. We need to do better. Also, New Zealand is interestingly going higher. Miro, have a question, boss. Yeah, I literally just saw it. How many pairs are you capable of focusing on to trade to monthly trades? Is 2 pairs a lot to start with? I would say 5. Out of 5 pairs, you would probably get 2 that agrees with you. So you will end up with... Yeah. Miro, you will call Mario from now on. That is now voted for. Okay, we should vote for that, actually. Should we call Miro Mario from now? And that's a poll. I was supposed to do something here. Okay, I'm just gonna put some music on. Too high. Has anyone subscribed today, by the way? I don't understand why this alert box doesn't work thing. But yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. I just did it myself, I just tested it though, so it was me. Super Mario. So, out of 7 votes, we say yes. So if we end the poll there at 57%, we will call you, we will call you Super Mario from now. You want me to buy you 30? Is that what you're saying? So, right now, that is an aggressive uptrend. Everyone can see that. We have now turned into a range. And we are above weekly. We are above the buy zone that I want to be in. We're not there. So, it's kind of the wrong level to be buying at. So, I have already bought Nasdaq, S&P 500. And at the same setup, so I don't need to add more to that same setup. And then once we go bullish again, whenever that is, if you go now lower, but then reverse, or if you just go higher from here, then I will take it back up again. So right now I'm just waiting for it to make a move either up or down, so I can react on that. But right now I have a buy here, so I'm good on that so far. Stop loss was 4,300. Guys, where can I get a free trading robot, and is it worth it? Nope. I have lost many money on robots. Not worth it at all. Only makes you headache, only makes you stupid. What should I say about my stop loss? It's below weekly, monthly buy zone for April. Lot size is 10% of normal size. I will adjust it. What about us? No, what? But Barsach, yeah. if I understand you correct. Yeah. Berserk is a word from the Viking Age for a warrior that has a wild rage where he attacks everything around him, which makes so it's a wild beast or a wild beast person, whether you're Be a unique yourself, Evan. Tech, it's Tech. Surely, you see my name there. Come on, just copy that. Thank you. It's not that difficult. One day will people realize it like you do. Thank you. Say no, robot's not worth it. Hi mate, New Zealand cat looks good, but I don't long or short. Harold, can you dance with Eivindfx? Had a planned dance competition. They went to fight real drugged and shrooms or alcohol. That story behind it makes it just so crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's what I should have done. Don't push Harold's buttons, he will do it. Well, Harold is has African genes in him, so he should be able to do it. He should be able to dance. My assessment of New Zealand cat is that it doesn't behave well. It's just in a range. That means that this is a range. Sorry. This is a range. This is a range. And this is kind of a range. And then if you look at the pivot point wise, it went down to the buy zone, went up to take profit. And now you're hoping for it to go down to 1.87, 0.86 something, and then higher. But there's no guarantee there at all. What's your assessment of USD yen? Oh yeah. So we talked about pound yen earlier today, where I said that you should keep on going and continue buying at buy zones, and sure did. So I don't like it, but it sure does work. So higher high, higher low, until it makes a lower low, I guess, until it goes below 120.50, below that price. Yeah. No, it's still strong. It's still going higher, so it's okay. But it's not something I would buy myself. Harold says, Kasasa, I wish I could. Getting a bit old and cranky to throw shapes in these days. Yeah, 40 years ago, you'd have had my body popping. Yeah, true, bro. True, bro. So right now, you won't get, you probably won't get him dancing, but you probably won't, well, if you can pay his medical bills. What happened to Silver? Does anybody know? That's some real dance music. Wow, what's that is going on?
Anyways, people. Anyways, I see my wife is calling me. So, family first. I see you tomorrow. Have a good day. See you soon. I'm gonna play some music for you. Until then, have a good day!